Hey guys, yeah, welcome back everyone to the new episode. This is episode 11. Yeah, I think so. Let's just complete our shake. Where did I click on? Yeah, so just complete the whole shake and see if we actually live on every platform. So why is it talking? Just close up, close. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. And YouTube, yeah guys, I just want to make a quick announcement. Most of the times when we are streaming live on all the platforms, sometimes YouTube kind of like tries to cut off the stream. I don't know why. They just cut the stream off at some point, and then I think that should be, yeah, maybe when we stream up to 1 hour 30 minutes, I think that's actually the time range where they start cutting stuff off. So if you kind of like feel like the stream is not working on YouTube, you can just join me on Twitch, because I also stream at the same time on Twitch, yeah, and other platforms. So you can just switch to the Twitch channel and just watch from there. Yeah. So see you guys, and then we could just get into this and start working on what we have in today. Yeah, just trying to welcome you guys into the new I would say it's new because we have been working on this for almost let's say for few a week now. It's up to a week thereabouts. So because we have done like 11 episode, and each episode is a day on its own. So we have been working on this for about 11 days. Yeah. So yeah, let's get into this. So basically we have still on the home screen, because we are trying to we need to finish up the home screen and add the nav bar, basically the bottom bar to it. Let me show you guys. So just open up my browser here. Show from Behance. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure from this place. There we go. Yeah, we need to actually be able to finish up this part. Need to open this, enlarge this, because we currently still on this path where we are adding a popular and view all section, which we are doing right here. So we need to add a recently viewed section too, and then add a bottom bar, which is basically what this episode is all about. But I can just leave everything like this and just switch directly to the bottom bar section. So it wouldn't actually make any sense. So it kind of like good that we just complete this path, and once we are done with this, but it won't take time, just a few minutes, we should be done with this. Then we can just start working on the bottom section, because that would be the most interesting part, being able to show bottom bars on React Native app, and also hide it on some screens or something like that. So yeah, that's what we'll be trying to get into today. So yeah, stay on with me and we could just finish this up. So back here we have this design that we're currently showing up here. You can actually see we added a popular section and view button, and then it should be 4. Yeah, 1 2 3 4. Yeah, so we need to add a recently viewed section, and we should be, let's say, around 4 cards, image card or product card on it too, like what we have here, but it should be a horizontal scroll. So that should be the difference here. So let's hop into the code base and try getting that to work. So back over here, just scroll down to, no, we are not working on the product card. That should be home screen. Yeah, home screen. We have the section header. Inside the section header we should add yeah, over here we should have another flat list. Then we just put that under here, another flat list under here, and then we record that to be horizontal, so just say horizontal and set that to be true. If you save this, let's see, number of column does not support. Yeah, so just remove the number of column because we are trying to build horizontal scroll view. Save that. Let's see, I think should be showing us, but for some reason it's down below, so we can't see it. It's kind of like off the screen. So what do we need to do to solve that issue? We need to kind of like add all this stuff in here into a scroll view. So I'm going to convert everything to have the parent to be a scroll view. So just let's say scroll view. Yeah, so scroll view is actually a native component in React. So it's part of React Native component that is kind of like given to us for free to actually help us to build some stuff instead of creating one by ourselves. So just import that, and then inside there the children will be basically our the current stuff we have just created right now. So I'm just going to have that, and then let's go ahead and save this. Makes sense to actually format the code first. Yeah, format the code and then go ahead and save this. It should never be inside the nested. Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, so basically there we go. You can actually see this, and then you can actually see the rest of the screens right there. Yeah, I think that's working as we need them. Then we need to remove this path, the sign out and welcome. To remove that, it should be there. Just uncomment this path out. See all the way to here. Yeah, that will just comment it out, and that goes out, so we won't be having the issue of viewing that. Yeah, so next will be to wrap this header, because you can actually see that this the spacing is off, unlike what we have here. So we have this padding spacing at the right hand side, and also padding spacing at the left hand side, which we have here. And yeah, so we need to add that to this header section too. How do we do that? Basically to wrap this with a view, or will make sense to actually have a way to pass in a style to this header component. So I will actually style it instead of having to add it inside a view component again, but depends on which way you want to do it. So for like I said, the best way just to have a style inside this. I think that would make more sense if we just try do that. Let's try that path. In here you can actually see we are having a style in here, but you can pass more style to it. And you could do that by saying we need to pass a property called style. Come on, not this. So call it property style, which should be optional. In here we could just say get hold of this style property from the structured props. That should be style. And then over here make this to be an array of styles. That's how to actually add more than one styles to your React Native component. So more than one style. There we go. I'm going to remove this. Let's keep passing the style property and save that. And then right over here in our home screen, and I'm going to have another style. Get hold of the style property right here. What did I do? Yeah, style. And I'm going to say style. Styles a section header 2. Yeah, call that section header 2. It should have the styles below here. I'll style that out. So what we want to do, so we want to have this spacing here and this spacing right there. So I'm going to use padding horizontal and set that to be 35. And see, okay, yeah, so many mistakes shouldn't be on this one, so it should be on this second one right here. If you save that, yeah, there we go. You can actually have the design we are talking about, have the spacing, and you can actually see the same was added on the first one, and it's actually off at the moment because we are using this parents view on it. So just remove the parents view and remove the whole stuff, format this, and then save this again. You can actually see they are both on the same alignment and spacing. So let's look at this and see the current design, compare both of them together and see what we have. So see the proper, just proper, and view all. And if you scroll down, you have recently viewed, and again view all. So yeah, I think that's great. But once there's something that is missing, this should have a spacing from here to here, should, let's say, around 20 pixels or thereabout. So the spacing between this and this. Could do that by saying we have same margin top, so around, like I said, 20 pixels. Yeah, you should see that being added right here. And see, I think 20 is good, or we could just let's take a look at this again. Looks like yeah, I think 20 is good. You just leave it at 20. Also over here, I think is the same. But that's a bit off at the moment because this should be 20, but this is bigger than this, so it makes sense to actually have every single thing have equal spacing. So the amount of spacing between this and this should also be the same amount of spacing between this and this. So let's go ahead and fix this. One way to fix this is I could actually create two section header. So we'll have section header 2 and then section header 1. Yeah, so I would say padding horizontal writing. No, we are talking about the padding top 20, and this should be around 15. And then to change this, I'm going to go over here. So this is padding section header 2, and this should be section header 1. Go ahead and save that. Then take a look again. So we still need to minimize this, and say set that to 10 pixels. Think that's too big. Let's try 5 pixels. Yeah, I think that is good right now. Yeah, so if you can verify both of them at the same spacing, yeah, I think that's all. Let's take a look again. Okay, and this showing up, that's what we are having, and you can actually see the horizontal scroll, and this the offer page horizontal scroll too. And yeah, I think that's it so far. So I don't think there's any other changes that we need to make at the moment. I think what we could actually do is to say then yeah, basically right now just the perfect time to start adding the navbar like I suggested previously. So we should add navbar over here. So let's go ahead and do this. So if you take a look at the design we have, you could actually see that there are some screens that doesn't have navbar, and we have to keep it that way. So those screens will not have navbar. One will be this view all screen that we have right here, and again another will be the detail screen that we have right here. Both of them doesn't have navbar, so we need to add that we need to make sure that both of them will not have a navbar. We only the home page we have the navbar. I think yeah, that's basically what we have in the design. So let's fix this up. So let's say let's over here home screen. So there, where did we actually create our navigation container? So we are just kind of like I'm trying to see. I've forgotten where we created our navigation container. Let's see. Yeah, okay, there we go. So I have the navigation container right here, where we are having the stack navigator inside them. So all I could do is just to make this to be inside a separate files. So I'm going to create two separate files for Tab Nav and also for auth stack. I'm going to call that. Let's create a folder in here, and I'm going to call the folder basically routes. No, don't think. Yeah, let's call it routes. And that makes more sense. In there, I'm going to create one. So great. I'm gonna call this tab nav.txx. Next, instead in there, I'm going to create another one called nav. Yeah, auth nav.txx. Start off with tab nav. Is going to be a React native component, functional component. Yeah, there we go. So let's talk about what we want to do. So currently right now, the reason I'm kind of like trying to create this separate stuff is because currently right now we had coded everything in one place, which should be under here. Yeah, we are dealing with the whole navigation inside here, but I just want to separate both of them depending where the user is currently at the moment. So let's say if the user is not signed in, and then when they get over here, you see the welcome page shouldn't have what you call it, it shouldn't have the navigation bar, so it should remain like that. And not some other pages would, like I've said, some other pages shouldn't have the navigation bar too. So yes, see if we can actually achieve this. Come on, it's calling me. I'm sorry guys, I'm just need to pick this call. This. In here, I'm going to get hold of what we call tab dot navigator. Navigator. There we go. We need to import this. So I'm going to copy the import statement over. So basically say over here, we import this create button tab navigator. So that's what we have been doing, but we need to actually add this because it's not the package not added. So let's add this. I think wait a second. React navigation. I think we already added the package. Let's take a look at this. I'll just some dependencies React. Yeah, we have React navigation. Okay, so we need to add a specific one. React navigation bottom tabs. So just open up your terminal, clear this, and then just go ahead and stop this from running at the moment. Close that. So I'm going to say npm install, enter. So this will basically store this package inside our project. So that's what we're trying to do right now. Okay, I think the installation completed. So let's play this off. Let's see. Okay guys, I'm just replying to a comment on the chat. So but that's on LinkedIn. Someone is asking for my YouTube channel. They couldn't find a YouTube channel for the streaming, so trying to write to them. Okay, so right here we actually added this, and we could actually see that now we are not having the issue that this is not being found. The module is actually currently inside our project. So next, I think we need to run iOS pod install. So let's cd to iOS folder, and then just run pod install in there. This and cd out, and then npm run iOS. Just actually start this on iOS simulator backup. Okay, well, that is actually working. Let's see. So the app is still building, so just need to leave it to finish up. Okay, yeah, I think there we go. Yeah, so we still need to figure out how to actually suppress this issue better, because it's complaining that we have a nested scroll and different scroll view component inside each other. So this is inside scroll view, the flat list is inside scroll view. I think that's why we're getting this issue. So we just need to figure out how to fix those issues. But for now, let's finish this up. So we have the tab nav, called a tab navigator, and I'm going to say over here, say constant tab. I could just say call it tab nav is equal to create bottom navigator. It's going to cause an issue because you have the same name with the component itself. So I'm going to change this back to tab, and also change this one back to tab. Yeah, I think that fixes everything. This saying property children is missing in the tab. Okay, let's add that. In here, let's say our initial route name will be home. Yeah, say home, and then in there we're going to have screen options. I just need to copy all this over to actually help us work on this faster. So copy this. Okay, yeah, so paste that in here. I'm still going to explain all this stuff, so don't worry, I'm going to explain everything. Have this showing up here, and back to our navigation. I'm going to copy, so saying start screen, let's say, so our home page, what do you actually call that? Yeah, home screen, call it home screen. There we go. So copy one or two things in here, say in there, so basically right in here. Yeah, tab screen. So yeah, so it's going to be called home screen, and that will be the initial route to, because that will be the first screen to actually show. Like that will be basically this. So the initial route is basically the first tab here. What screen which component should be shown when someone taps on it, and actually when the app loads and shows this home screen, which of this tab should be active. That is basically the first one should be active, and when it's active, it will basically show the first component, which in this case the screen under it as a component. Yeah. So that's what we're having using tab screen, and we're passing the home screen the home screen component. We need to import that, and for now we'll just leave it that way, or you can just say copy all this. I'm just going to create dummy component, dummy screens at the moment, and also we want to have about almost, say 1 2 3 4, yeah, 4 of these tabs. So 1 2 3 4. I'm going to change this to different names. I'm going to say black, and this let's change it to these names we have here. So add this. There we go. Home screen direction, and next will be bookmarks. And last but not the least, I can just say profile at the moment. Well, this is basically the last options that we need to do. We are still going to change this, but right now I'm just trying to kind of create a dummy tabs at the moment. So remember, the first one we have here is home screen and not home, because we called it home right here. So we need to change that back to say home screen. If that's the case, yeah. And then we need to import this, quick fix, import that, and Ionic from Ionic icons, and that's fixed. So let's go and test this out. Hopefully this works on our first try before I start explaining what we just did right now. I'm still going to explain everything, but let's just test this out. Okay. I'm going to say copy this, we call this nav, tab nav. if you just copy this and head over to, let's say, yeah, right here inside our navigation container, I'm gonna say, let's hide this stuff at the moment. Hide this. In there, I'm going to add this. I just copied and then import this. So it's the time to test this out. Let's see how this works. So what do we want to do? I think it would make sense to restart this. So we got an issue. Component stack is icon invalid prop name. So invalid prop name was the invalid prop name that we're having right here. So let's see that. That's basically showing up from here. So it says icon name should be home, icon name should be compass, icon name should be bookmark, icon name should be user. And if you actually check our Ionic icons web page, see, no, not this, not this. That should be Ionic icons. Open this. The first icons to see, just trying to see if this is actually working. So the first icon home, icon name home, if that's possible. So what's it called? So it's not called home, so it's called home outline. So change that to say home outline. There you go. And next, compass. So get an icon. I think it make more sense to actually go with guys, it make more sense to actually go with the icons we have here. So we have home. The second one should be hats. So let's look for a hat icon. Hat icon should be, say, hats. Yeah, so that should be this. Yeah, this one, let's pick that. And then over here, so change this from compass. So basically the hat outline that we want. And next, the bookmark, we don't need it. So what's the name of the icon that should be there? That should be cats. Yeah, shopping carts. Yeah, and that's what it's called. So I should say yeah. So there's the icon. Let's copy that and then use that right in here. So bookmarks. Yeah, and last but not the least should be, was the icon name user. So should have that. So person outline. So there we go. Go ahead and save this. Yeah, so we are not having the issues anymore. That's saved. So I'm trying to bring this over here because this actually was located on my second screen, so it's kind of like better to be here. So we're seeing when we have issues on the console right here, how to fix them. So just put that over here, and now we can actually see now see the home. Like I said, the first icon that should be there is the home icon. The issue right now is having a different color from the color we have here. So let's change the color. The color shouldn't be blue, and when it's not active, the color should be gray, and when it's active, the color should be our custom color that we created. And I think we have both colors. See that custom color, custom color, custom color. That should be inside our core folder theme custom colors, and then we have, yeah, gray, and then main color. So that's basically two colors we need to change right now. So let's say when it's active, it should be the main color, and that should be somewhere right. Okay, where do we need to make the changes here? Somewhere here. To use custom colors dot this when it's active. So when it's not active, it should be the color gray. So let's use that. So when it's not active, it should be custom colors dot gray. So let's copy all this and then repeat them on other path. So just replace what we have here with that code, replace on what we have here, change what we have here to the code I will just copy it over, and last should be this one, this section. Just do the same right there, and I think that should be it, guys. I don't know if there's any other stuff we need to change. So yeah, let's see how this works. Save this, and there we go. You can actually see it's taking up the color that we want it to take. That's cool, that's nice. But one stuff we actually need to change. There's a whole lot of stuff, but let's start with the background color of the navbar. So that should be the background color should be white. So custom color, we have a white color, this one. Let's see, background color should have been black. Should be custom. No. Yeah, custom colors dot this. Go ahead and save this. Yeah, so that's exactly what we are looking for. You could actually see that, and that's matching what we have right here. So this. But so if you guys take a look, you can see there's some slight difference to the design. Right here the colors are solid, but this not the colors, the icons are solid, but the icons we have here is actually what's it called again? The icons we have here is it's not a solid icon, but basically a outline icon. So that's why you see that only the outline part of the icon is the one that's having the color, but the inside of the icon is empty. So that's the difference that we currently have. So I don't know what you guys think. Should we switch to make it a solid icon, or should we keep it as a outline icon? I think it makes sense to actually use a solid icon in there. So let's see how to make it a solid icon. To make it a solid icon, we could just make use of feather icon. So feather icon should work here. So if you guys if you are wondering what feather icon is about, so feather icon is basically an icon set like ionic icons. There's a whole lot of them. We have material icons, we have feather icons, we have can't remember, but there's a bunch of icons that you can actually use. And you have this one called font awesome. You have font awesome too. Yeah, so that's actually another one there, but we are going to check feather icons, and in here this feather icon, and let's say we are looking for home icon, and this should be, no, I didn't mean to download it. Not download. Why did you download it? You actually downloaded this and it happened again. No, So basically we can actually switch to feather icon. So we switch to this, we press this with feather icon with feather, and that will switch to feather icon. And if you actually reload this right now, we have an issue, right? So you see there's an issue, invalid prop name for the icon. So this shouldn't be home outline at the moment, so it should be called home. We save that, you see, but still it's still an outline icon. So let's see font awesome. So let's take a look at font awesome icons. Font awesome, we should have right here, search for home. We have a whole lot of them right here. We can actually see which one matched our design. So we're looking for something that's a bit like this, and I think this works. Yeah, and we could use this or this. So select that, and that's called house. Yeah, house. So how do we make that work? Say change this to font awesome. Let's say font awesome. Save that, and that's going to cause an issue. Yeah, okay, it worked. It actually have that. So it says home, so it's showing out this, but it should say house. Okay, we couldn't find an icon that is called house at the moment, but let's try to tweak one or two stuff. So we call it, did we make a mistake in the spelling? House, where is it? House, that's still the spelling. What about font awesome 5? Save that. Okay. Unrecognized font family. Font awesome pro. Okay. What? So that looks strange. Not basically what we're looking for. Let's see home. Okay. Okay, it says there's nothing like that. Let's leave it at house. And it's giving us this icon. That's not basically what we are looking for. So font awesome 5. See, not there. Font awesome itself doesn't have something called house, but it has something called home. Doesn't have house, but it has home. Okay, let me see. They are all called house, none of them is called home. Yeah, so we can actually see that none of them is actually called home. They are all called house. So let's see how we can actually change this. If you put this back to, okay, no, this doesn't work. So if you put this back to say home, yeah, it shows up right there as home. Okay, let's try hats. Oh, that works. So cats, say shop with cats. Okay, okay, it's not sure called cats, so let's figure out what it's called. So we're looking for an icon for our shopping cart. So that's what we're trying to see right here. Switch back to home. That's not the called the cart, but C-A-R-T. Yeah, that's still the same spelling that we're using here. C-A-R-T. Yeah. But over here is saying the icon name is not recognized. That's why we're having this question mark replaced under there. I think we can actually check font or someone. So let's say version or versions, and let's try to see what we have. Okay, that's not working. Maybe we are the one actually not getting it properly. So let's try shopping cart shopping. Okay, let's see if that works. Let's try using that in place of where we used the cart. So say okay, no way, that's not what we're looking for. Just get out this and Control Z to actually revert back, and then paste no. Come on. Okay, let's try cart plus. Okay, that worked. Oh, nice. So we actually the one that got it wrong, or this way. So let's say cart shopping instead of, yeah, cart shopping. Cart shopping. No, that's not variable. Let's see if that's in spelling. SH OPPING, yeah. But cat plus worked. Cat minus, no. We're just looking for a plain one like this. Cat shop. Okay, the last one should be person. So okay, that doesn't exist. Let's see what is being called. Okay, I think that I would actually think it's called avatar instead of being, instead of person. So let's try avatar. Let's that's the case. So person, and the icons that we have been okay, this. So let's change this to user. Yeah, so we got some good looking ones we could actually use, but we didn't find something that looks exactly like this. So scroll down a bit. I think we just settle down for user. Yeah, just user. Let's try that. So change this from person to user. Yeah, that we go. So let's take a look again. So this is our main bottom navigation. So you have the home, we have the heart icon, we have the shopping cart, and we have the user icon, which is basically a profile icon. And the only difference right now is that they are not actually matching to the design we got here, but they are actually a solid icon instead of outline icon. So I think we can actually leave it, go with that. And let's see. Okay, so the next is that we don't want this to be shown on every screen, so we can actually test that out. So if I go ahead and say restart, we got an issue. We are no longer seeing the home screen, the welcome screen, but we want to be seeing the welcome screen, so we need to fix something, because this is actually blocking us from seeing our welcome screen, which is not what we actually want. So we are going to create another stack again inside the auth nav right here. So I'm going to call this, just create a functional component and just change this to actually say stack navigator, because that's what we'll be using right there. So the navigator tab will be stack, just kind of like stacking every stuff on each other, basically the main navigation flow. I'm going to call that stack. I'm going to say stack dot navigator. That's not the case. We need to import that. So we're going to say react navigation slash stack. We can't find it, so that means we need to actually install this. So let's go ahead and install that. So npm I for install, and then paste this. So let's wait for that package to fully install. Okay, there we go. You can actually see that. And then we need to import from it what we call create stack navigator for creating stack navigation. Import that right in here. Once we have that, so under here I'm going to say constant. It is stack variable, a variable called stack. I'm gonna say that's equals to create stack navigator, and then we're going to say stack.navigator right here. So the same stack.navigator, and inside let's go ahead and start creating our stack navigation. I'm going to import most of this in here, not in there, so that should be inside a properties. Initial route, we are going to add initial route name, and next will be let's say get the next from basically here. Remember, we uncommented some code out here, so I'm going to copy them over. So we have welcome screen, onboard, create accounts, terms and condition, stack.screens, stack.screen, okay, stack.screen. So we need to change password also. Let's copy all this and see what we need to change. Okay. Just copy this and let's make changes. Okay, yeah, just figure that out. There are some stuff that we did. So you see, we have stack.screen, and as a this code, this function here creates native stack navigator. We could have just used it instead of going ahead to add this React navigation stack. That would have made more sense. Yeah, I think we just revert back to that. Just keep this at the moment. So let's go over here and paste the code we just copied right in here, and I'm going to uncomment them out. No way. Yeah, I think that should do. Okay, something is wrong somewhere, so let's see. Why do you say it has no closing tag? So it actually has a closing tag of stack. Oh, I see. Okay, just remove this. Yeah, the issue is just fixed right now. Yeah, that should be it. So let's remove some part we don't need. So we need the welcome screen, we need the onboard screen, we need the create account screen, we need the terms and conditions screen, we need the sign in, reset password, verify user code, home screen, change password. So this is the other one. We don't need this. Just comment this out at the moment, and then let's import all these packages. So import our missing packages, and next is to deal with this parameter called route name, and we'll see how we do that. So one way to actually be able to pass in which one should be the initial route that should be shown right here. So we could say the initial route should be welcome screen. Yeah, but that should be changed to have this and this, because we called it welcome. Okay, not welcome, so we called it welcome. So that should be the initial route. Save that right now. Let's see if there's something else we need to do. Okay, there's no issues right now. Let's go ahead and use this. So inside here where we have the, not inside the tab, so inside here where we have the navigation container, we have the tab nav. We are going to still also have the auth nav. We should just copy it over right now, slash this. And how do we make use of this? So how to make use of this, that we are going to say when the user is not authenticated, this should be the navigation they should be using, whereby they won't be seeing the tab nav. But when the user is authenticated, they should just start using this. And how do we actually check if a user is authenticated? We just use amplify. So auth, so we just import auth right here, and then we say in here I'm going to use effect. How do we get it? Props? We should, right? Okay, let's see. Use effect, and in here I'm going to run the use effect code, because we need to call the auth that is configured to be able to change. I think that function is actually synchronous. Let's see. Let's actually check that out here first. Auth does current authenticated user. So yeah, it returns a promise. It should be of type current user options. Okay. And I think we did this in the welcome screen. We did similar stuff at the welcome screen section. Yeah, so where we say is user authenticated, so we called current authenticated user. When we got hold of that, see if it's not null, if it's not empty, go ahead and say push the user to navigation home screen. Else, so do the other way around. So let's try copying this also. Yeah, let's do that somewhere right in here. Move this, paste this code, not inside the animation. With this path out. Run this in there. Yeah, just try making use of this one, the sync then cache function in there. Make no sense. So just copy these parts of the code from here all the way to this section, copy that out, and then add that inside it. Then if there's any issue, just push the user back to let's say this is basically what we are trying to do right here. So let's put this back up, and I'm going to say right in here, let's add a use state. We actually need to go a different route right here. So doing the previous stuff we did on the welcome screen, so that's not going to work here. Just figure that out now. So what we need to do is to use a use state, say constant user, set user, should be is user, set is user. Yeah, that works. And if user is not empty, call set is user to be not user to be true. So that being false. And else, if there's an error, basically call set is user to be false, and we can just start using that in here with the ternary operator. Let's say not ternary operator, but I'm going to use the shorthand if statement. So I'm going to say here's this right here, and I'm going to see is user. If user is true, if this is true, show tab nav, else show auth nav, and then go ahead and import this. And if you go ahead and what did I press? Well, let's try see how this works. So restart. Okay, now we run into an issue. Where did that came from? Okay, let's try this. Okay, I think that worked. I can actually see that in a bit, but the welcome screen is not completing, and before it's been pushed to the other path. It's the issue. So let's analyze the issue we are having right now. So if you restart this, you can actually see the welcome screen shows like kind of like for a few seconds, and it then kind of stopped immediately. So we need to be able to fix that issue. Mm, It's still thinking on how to actually bypass that issue, because that's coming from here where we are showing the no, so over here where we are showing the welcome screen navigation, which is right over here. Sure. And again, next is over here where we are saying if this if the user is authenticated, they want to actually show the tab navigation. And once the tab navigation comes into effect, this home screen will be shown immediately, because this has been completed, what we have here, and it set this to true, its user to true, which is telling us immediately to change over to this. So I'm trying to see, maybe you can actually instead of doing this, have one, we call it a tab nav, and then hide the tab nav on other screens that we need to hide it from. I think that might work for us. Yes, guys, what do you guys think? Should we do the other path? Go ahead with my suggestion, or if you guys think that's better way to do that. Still thinking out of the box right here. If we say that over here we want the initial screen to be welcome screen before we move to other screens. Yeah, that's not good. Guys, I'm still got like a bit stuck here because I'm trying to see how we can actually solve the issue that we're having right now. Or can I just skip it a bit and work on other stuff and then come back later on and see maybe we can be able to solve it or try again tomorrow. So that, because that's how we'll be working on. So hit something, try solving it. If it didn't work, try again tomorrow. It's wasting a lot of time here trying to be able to solve the issue. as we have in our table today. So we just finished up adding the tab nav, which is working at the moment, and then we kind of like got stuck on adding separating both the welcome screen navigation and the tab navigation. Okay, guys, looks like we are going to stop here for today, not to waste much of our time, and we could just continue tomorrow from where we just where we'll be stopping, because I'm kind of like nothing is coming on right now at the moment. I can't think of something on how to fix this. Might be a minor issue to fix, but we can just continue going off through the loop of thinking kind of keeping silent on how to fix this. So let's come back here tomorrow, or maybe I don't know, might even stream few hours from now. But yeah, basically let's come back here tomorrow and try working on this again, try to see if we can fix the issue, and then we can talk about how we were able to fix it if I just figured it out on my own, and then yeah, we could just discuss on that. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow, and we will continue from where we stop. And have a nice day, everyone. Thank you. And if you cannot like figure have a hint on how to actually solve this, just add a comment on the comment section on what you think is best way to solve this issue we are facing right now, or you can just message me on any of the platform. I would really appreciate that. So with that being said, so let's call it today and see tomorrow same time.